Hey folks, welcome back to Metroid Prime 3. Here on Elysia, heading off to grab the spider ball, which is on this planet, believe me. If you dawdle around long enough, the game will tell you that, but I know in advance, so let's head off. Speaking of which...
Samus, Unit 217 has discovered evidence of hidden Chozo artifacts on Skytown. Perhaps these could assist you in accessing the rest of the pirate base.
Yep, they're like, hey, there's an upgrade, go get it. And it's, yeah, pretty simple. Anyway, just pointed out, hey, there's no Spire anymore. So we have to find alternative methods to get around. But this actually brings us pretty much where we want to go. Just mosey on over here. And this is the one kind of branch of this that we couldn't access before, because it requires the grapple voltage. Gotta grapple onto that, pump some energy into it, and it'll eventually be destroyed. Now, I kinda like the idea of the grapple voltage, except you're essentially draining your own energy to do the damage, which you already do in hyper mode. So, from a combat perspective, it's not actually very interesting or cool, other than being stylish. Hey, what are you guys doing? Oh! You jerks. So yeah, we can't get back until we have the spider ball, which would seem to indicate that we'll get the spider ball up in here. So cross on over here with the screw attack. Wouldn't it suck if the screw attack, or the spider ball wasn't over here and we were just stranded forever? Wouldn't that just be the silliest? You gotta suck the energy. So you can see much less energy than the barrier after the game's rate of fight. It just gave you a bunch of energy there because it was, you know, after a boss battle. And, oh boy, guess what we have to use here? We have to use the Seeker missiles. Oh my goodness. You know, I feel like there's a problem when you use multiple missile firing capabilities more for puzzles than for combat. It just seems a little silly. Anyway, welcome to the most awesome, but one of the least intuitive puzzles in the game. This gear here needs to go over there. So how do we get it? Well, first we read this lore, which is basically, oh god, the Leviathan's here, everybody's corrupted, Gore's corrupted, oh my god, we're gonna die, and then we have to get up onto this point here, flip this guy up, and that doesn't work. You know why it doesn't work? Because you have to do something that you really have to do nowhere else in the game, and as cool as it is, I can't help but say it's unintuitive. That took me so long to figure out. It's a bit embarrassing because it's so simple. But there's the Magna Ball, Spider Ball, whatever. I was almost done calling it the Magna Ball. And it's in the hands of a Chozo. It's a Chozo thingy. Hooray! So, the Spider Ball, if you haven't played either Metroid 2 or any of the Prime games, allows you to attach to magnetic rails, such as these. And thus, kind of, have a lot more interesting mazes than previously capable. And that's why the mazes in Prime 2 are so awesome, is because they introduced the Spider Ball relatively early in the game. And then you can have some really weird and awesome mazes. But here it's right at the end. And it's just wasted. Wasted. Yeah. Rolling around. Styling. And this is a trick, by the way. You can grab some energy. That's a dead end. Yeah, and the one problem with the spider ball that's just in all the Prime games is that you have to do a bomb in order to move up to a higher one. And that's just waste of time. Now, this is easy to miss. There's another rail over here. And this will lead to a very, very easily missed missile expansion. I think both previous time, all three, I don't know, however many times I've played this, this is usually one of the last expansions I remember to get. Boost on over there. That's a mechanic introduced in Prime 2, wasn't in Prime 1, it's very awesome. And then, rail on up here. And this leads us right back where we started. And we can head out. Simple out and back, nothing too problematic. Not even any enemies. That's one thing I do like about Elysia. And usually that's weird, saying that a lack of enemies in conflict is a good thing. But it really does pull off the desolate thing kind of well, I would say. Anyway, now we gotta use our spider wall powers to traverse this seemingly complicated maze that actually isn't. But, you know, it's this section, I would say, more than any other section, that lets you kind of get a good scale for how big these planets are. I mean, look at all that. Look at all that. You are a small dot in this huge network of buildings. And there's the entire sky below you, and the planet. You know, it pulls off being big without actually being too big. Anyway, do a bomb jump up there, grab that energy tank. And we can head on back. Now that's basically all of interest that I'm going to deal with. Now that we have the spider ball, we could go back to that Chozo observatory, grab some more data about various planets and item locations on Elysia. But I'm not gonna bother with that. That's a long, long walk, and I just want to get back and proceed with the story. I can grab the data later. And I'll probably be using a walkthrough anyway to get the items in the roundup. So let's just head on over. Head on back. We're gonna go. Hi, brain. And boost on back. And that, more or less, takes care of Elysia, except for the final items that we're going to grab in the roundup. So, next time we'll be heading back to the Space Pirate homeworld.
Samus, this is Admiral Dane.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
I've ordered the Federation fleet to walk to the pirate homeworld and begin the invasion. I think it's time we took the fight to them. We'll contact you when we're ready to commence our assault.
Sounds good. So, let's head back to the pirate homeworld and get ready for the final stretch of the game. And I will see you guys next time.